And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Alperen Şengün.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And for the Jazz, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Bailey. Then it's MP. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. Doris, I'd have to imagine game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
The three-pointer is right on target.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Van Vliet against MP. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And now Utah, fast break. Markkanen finds MP. And Utah, another 3.
MP looking solid from there.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. 6-point game. Smith on the wing. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the bucket by the Jazz. Markkanen against Durant. Rocket 6 for 3. Smith, good on the three-point shot. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
MP with a screen on Smith. Back to MP. Beyond the arc. And Utah, another 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Durant missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Bailey. MP sets the screen for Bailey. And the Jazz, another 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Van Vliet looking around. Durant in the corner. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
Utah leading by 6. Pass to Filipowski. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And here is Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Wide open. Rebounded by Bailey.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen in the corner. The 3 from MP. And the Jazz, another 3.
MP is cooking right now. And, folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Collier, he's checked in for Bailey. Houston making some changes. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents. In the game, who will be recognized as the best of the best? You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now, and even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class.
Collier, that's good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Holiday, the pass to Capella, looking to end the run. The rebound by Collier.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
The three from MP. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Jazz in Delta Center.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Fires from way outside. And so it's Utah, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor for Houston, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. Rockets trail by 11. Pass to Eason. And some nice passing there by Houston. Up top, Şengün. In this one, Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Shepard. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Şengün passes to Tate. Takes a step back. Here's Smith on the money from 12 feet away.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
MP outside. Pass to Markkanen. The three from MP. MP drills the three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Smith.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Lets it go with a three. And Utah, another three. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you guys.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. The Rockets also changing it up. Durant's checked in for Jayshawn Tate. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Smith. A nice shot by MP.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Durant's shot is good.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Utah leading by 11. Here's MP. MP with a screen on KD. Markkanen can't get it to go. Rockets have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. In the corner, it's Eason. Out to KD. 6 to shoot. Durant down the lane. Here's Finney Smith. Misses the 3. Utah has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Connects from three-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Jazz making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Down low. And the dunk by Eason.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bailey's got 6.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson left side. VanVleet outside. Smith with a screen on MP. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from VanVleet.
Well, Fred VanVleet says, I am coming right back at you with a three-pointer of my own.
Inside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And Utah, another three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Utah Jazz. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Utah Jazz.
I obviously love watching them. Everyone enjoys good offense, right?
Yeah, played the right way. I can't think of a more beautiful game in all of sports. And next up, we have the award winners, our players of the month in the East and the West. Out of the West, MP.
Way to go, MP. You're playing awesome ball. I like to see greatness recognized.
Yeah, what's mind-blowing about him, the consistency. He rarely has a bad night because he just keeps coming at you. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Down by 15. Markkanen is out there with Kyle Filipowski. There's Bailey. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Van Vliet finds KD. Over MP. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And the basket by MP.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Van Vliet passes to Durant. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Covered by Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. That's now 8 points for Ace Bailey.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And that one, good. Durant's got 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The 3 from MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
And another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Durant. Six on the shot clock. Out to Smith. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP finds Filipowski, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now, here's Thompson. Still without a basket. Durant with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wasted no time on that one.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Timeout called, the Rockets. For the Jazz, George Niang comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Collier in for Lauri Markkanen. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Thompson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Collier. And that one's good. MP.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
To the paint. Here's Holiday, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Niang with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to MP. And another 3 for Utah.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Durant deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Eason. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot.
Another one goes. Incredible.
An incredible performance tonight, folks. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. For 3, Durant can't hit that one. And so it's Utah in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Şengün passes to Thompson. Durant for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. It's rebounded by Houston.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
Shooting two.
And the first one drops.
Boy, Kevin Durant is one of one, guys. A 7-footer with the complete offensive arsenal. What a privilege to have operated in his era.
Good on both. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Shot clock at 6. Anderson a screen on Thompson. Utah needs to get off a shot here, and the three ball is good.
And they have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
He gets it in there.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Anderson outside, and here's MP. Good, another from three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc, and again for three.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands, GA, by himself for third place in most threes all time.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance. A monster win here for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
The 19-foot shot, and the jumper is on the mark. MP's got 58.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Puts up a deep three. Hits it again. Wow.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Now here's Van Vliet. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Utah Jazz. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. He's hanging towards the back of the pack in the early goings. But there's still time left for him to have a breakout performance.
And a number of rookies look like they have bright futures ahead of them.
That would be the indication so far. They've contributed to their teams instantly at the start of the season.
So here are the Jazz starting five. Filipowski out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's MP, then it's Bailey, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Timmy in at center. Well, something that's fun to track every season, Richard. Which players are having a breakout year?
And we usually see it with the younger players, but I especially love seeing it from guys that have been in the league. Normally, it's about finding the right situation.
Here's Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen for 3. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Here's Timmy. And it's blocked by Kessler. 3 on 3. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Utah.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. PA?
And Allie, thank you for that. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Inside to halt the run, and that one's good. Timmy.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Dimon, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Shot blocked!
Yes, sometimes it feels like Bailey baits you into the shot because he knows he's got the length advantage.
The Nets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Mann. Here's Timmy. And here's Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clowney can't get it to go.
just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Now Filipowski. And he knocks the jumper down. MP's got 10.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Demon. The rebound by Markkanen. On offense, here's Utah. They've got a 13-2 run going. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Clippers. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
When I look at Utah, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their #1 seed status.
Here's Demon. Last game for him, he picked up 10. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz leading by 11. From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 13.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Man. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Demon. The help from Markkanen. Looking to end the run. Wilson, no good. Utah leading by 14. From deep, MP hits the trifecta. MP's got 16 points now.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here he goes. Demon beyond the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Markkanen from long range. Another 3 for Utah.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Markkanen's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Pass to Williams. Out to the right wing. Here's Demon. 4-3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Demon, following the 3 by Utah. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Thomas for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And look who had that answer ready. Thomas responds with one of his own.
MP finds Kessler. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
MP getting it done for the Jazz. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Help him out!
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Utah.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
We've got Traore, also Johnson out there, and it's Whitehead in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Wilson, no good. It's been all Jazz. And only a handful of teams in the history of the NBA have done what these guys are doing right now. 20 wins in a row.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Sends it home from three-point land. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. For the Jazz. For George. And so it's Utah, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. In the West, MP.
Well, MP said he's focused on improving each day, and that's what leads to winning these awards.
Great work ethic, Shaq, and one of the game's great competitors.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Utah Jazz.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Brooklyn shooting right at 35%, not getting what they want out there. So the Jazz 5 right now. MP is out there with Bailey. Then it's Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 9.
Yeah, for this coaching staff, they want Bailey operating in the paint. I mean, he's got athleticism and touch.
Here's Timmy. Here's Dimon. Pass to Thomas. Fires the 3. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And so MP will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Will grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
And the shot goes down. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. A deep three. Another three for Utah.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Dimon. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Thomas drives in. Here's Clowney. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Bailey. Marketing from long range. Sinks the tray. 9 points in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Dimon. Puts up a three. Clowney. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Marketing for three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Clowney. It's Thomas on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Utah's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Nails it from three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Dimon. Thomas, right side. There's the three. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's the pick. Pass to Thomas to end the run. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
1 minute left in the third quarter. Here's Dimon. 6 points for him. Pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Utah grabs the miss.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Man, showing some terrific range. MP's got 48.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. He drops it from range.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And got it! Another basket!
And this guy is just a historically great scorer.
And he stands alone with the 5th most career 50-point performances. For three, Dimon. And so it's Utah, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Cam Thomas, also Johnson out there, and it's Williams in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5. Johnson on the wing. Thomas outside. Pass to Wilson. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Collier. Utah shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. A deep 3 from MP. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Testing the limits of his range. MP with the absolute missile.
Here's Johnson. Here's Whitehead. Connects from downtown. Whitehead's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just
good. He hits again.
And what's another 60-point game for him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he's now within reach of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. Pass to Wilson. Here's Johnson. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Kicks it out to MP. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Yep, that one goes.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of
good. Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit?
So wide open there, he said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
A deep 3 from him, and again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Thomas outside. Pass to Williams. The 3. Rebound, Utah. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter here.
Right here.
Here's Sensabaugh. 3-pointer. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Thomas, right side. Pass to Williams. This one for 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat.
Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Steps back. Pass to Wilson. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. From outside the arc. The shot won't fall. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Nurkic inside. For 3, Collier gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Yo.
Are you ready for some rapid fire?
Shoot.
I need someone to run with.
Interesting. Why?
Well, both are going to make you look bad. Kyrie's handle is more likely to cost you 2 points. But Steph, see, that's going to cost you 3, baby.
All right. Tougher to stop in transition, LeBron or Giannis?
LeBron.
You wouldn't even consider Giannis?
Giannis is a legend, but LeBron is LeBron.
Fair. All right.
Yeah.
You need to stop one person to win. Who's tougher, Shea or Jokic?
Ooh. Ooh, now that's a tough one. Okay, both will, cook you more times than you want to admit, but that's the crazy thing about today's NBA.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Jazz. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And seeing where Utah is, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Filipowski's out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. And for New York, Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. These two teams, Clark, play a beautiful brand of basketball with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right. It is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team, MP has zeroed in on winning his personal matchup each game.
Well, when you make a declaration the way MP did, you wonder how your team will react. Because sometimes a goal helps inspire everyone, but it can also serve as a distraction. In this case, it's the former. And MP has been locking his man down, and this team has been playing well.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. MP, no good. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Brunson, the bounce pass. New York moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. Filipowski grabs the board.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Kessler. MP, that's for 2. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Putting them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Larkin in a screen on Hart. Wing shot on the way. Bridges with the board. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. No good from outside. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have it. 21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history when you talk about winning streaks. I mean, these kind of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
Jazz leading by 3. And here's MP for 3. And Utah, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside Robinson. It's Hart on the wing. He's guarded by Markkanen. The 9-foot shot. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Hart.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
To the inside. Here's Kessler. Banked in off the glass.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hart outside. Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
MP doing a nice job orchestrating the offense. Excellent find.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hart outside. Robinson kicks to Brunson. And Brunson throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Utah has possession. Following the score by New York. MP's shot is good.
MP plays with the confidence of somebody with a lot more experience than what he has.
Hart outside. And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And if you're just joining, making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Knicks trail by 4. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Robinson is out there with Yabusele. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now Markkanen. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. The 3 from MP. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Bridges passes to Clarkson. Takes the 3. And the Knicks miss again. Jazz leading by 4. MP, that's for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops. MP's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
MP sets the screen for Markkanen. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
And there's Markkanen with the response. Gotta love this guy's moxie.
Now, here's Anunoby. Still scoreless. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to MP. The 3 from another city. A separate zip code. Whoa, MP. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 9 points. Shoots the 3. Yabusele in the corner. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Now, Filipowski. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. MP nails the triple.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
So it's the Knicks now. It's a 14-point game. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
You know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of confidence.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Kevin, back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Yabusele. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jordan Clarkson. Then for the Jazz, Walker Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Bailey snubbed in for Collier.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
MP with a screen on Anunoby. Markkanen, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Towns has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for New York.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
And here's MP for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Brunson. Hart trying to get open. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist for Bridges.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so we conclude the first half. Jazz lead by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's... And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
Of course MP's in the running. He hasn't looked like a rookie, and he hasn't acted like one.
Yeah, he seems to gain confidence with every outing. And clearly, the coaches trust him. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Jazz leading by 11. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Walker Kessler is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Bailey. Then it's MP. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. Bridges with it. He has yet to score. This one for 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kessler finds Markkanen. Offline with his 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 14. As Towns missing. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Drains it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 12.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Towns wide open. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
MP, that's for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
Out to Bridges. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, MP.
And you have to mention just how lights out he has been from beyond the arc. He's been throwing peas into an ocean and just making it look easy. I don't know if he can keep up this three-point pace much longer, but after the way he shot it, I wouldn't put anything past him.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
From deep, Brunson, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, they hit a 3 at the other end, that's right, and Brunson decides, I'm giving it right back to him. Bang!
Jazz leading by 16. MP way outside, and Utah another 3.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Brunson the pass to Hart, out to Brunson. To answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Brunson with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
MP, no good. Knicks trail by 21. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender, has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time, and over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Knicks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. The Jazz also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Collier in for Lauri Markkanen. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Robinson passes to Bridges. Hart outside to end the run. Rebound, Utah. Lepowski's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bailey. Lays it up off the glass.
And with his endless length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
Here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Hart outside. Towns for 3. Good on the triple. Towns has got 9.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Lepowski in the corner. Screen by MP. Bailey passes to Nurkic. Now Filipowski. And the Jazz another three.
And how can you not love this rookie? Bailey coming right back with a three of his own.
To the middle. Here's Brunson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. He's got 16.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bailey. And a wide open look for MP. And the Jazz another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so it's the Utah Jazz rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley.
Point game. That one is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Anunoby missed on the three. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Anunoby outside. Hard kicks to Anunoby. Brunson outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. 6 to shoot. Knocks down the three.
Nice shot by Bridges. He is bankable from that corner.
Filipowski with it. Hart's there. Here's Markkanen. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And MP with the basket on the assist by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 3 assists in the game. Brunson against MP. Some nice passing by New York here. Out to Bridges. The response triple. Answers back.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Utah.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Hart, that's good. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. MP fires from way outside. And another 3 for Utah.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Back to Anunoby. Brunson kicks to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
MP, they say the season's a marathon and not a sprint. You seem to breeze through tonight pretty easily, getting a win while facing one of the top players at your position. Talk to me.
When everything's working in harmony, success looks like the most natural thing in the world. But this team works hard, and that's how we make it look so easy.
You certainly do. Thanks for your time, MP.
Always.
Kevin, over to you.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And we'll see you next time.
Good game, MP.
Up next, the Jazz taking on the Thunder. For Utah, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. They'll have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of the Titans. Thunder, Jazz, just moments away, right after this. Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. And you look at Bailey. From the jump, he's been an impact player. He's number 4 in the rookie race, and the best part is his career is just getting started.
And he's had a terrific start to his career. He's not quite at the top of the rookie list, but he's been excellent nonetheless.
He may not be the top rookie at this point, but he's certainly making a name for himself. I hear players talking about him already.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's MP. And it's Bailey in at the 2. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Over the course of his career, being able to consistently score on the inside will pay off big for MP.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. EA, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
That is a strong finish by MP, showing he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, B.A., and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
SGA passes to Caruso. Over to the wing from deep. Holmgren. The rebound by the Jazz. And they've been quite the story in the NBA this season. Stringing together 22 wins in a row and looking for more.
Few teams in the history of this league have ever put together a streak like this. And you know what I think? It's going to continue beyond tonight.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Back to Caruso. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Utah. Leading by 5. And it's Filipowski. That time on the assist by MP.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Dort outside. Screen by Holmgren. To the paint. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
And here's MP from outside. Drops in the 3. MP's got 13 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Over to the left wing. Holmgren outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz leading by 8. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. 16 points for him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship. They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
And it's SGA missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around.
But you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Yeah, talk about a three-point shooter, Lou Dort.
A deep three from MP. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Hartenstein. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. MP way outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 19 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's Utah. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. New group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Niang. Bailey's checked in for Sensabaugh. And MP subbed in for George. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Collier is out there with MP. And it's Bailey in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Hit his foot. It's being called a kicked ball. A deep three from MP. Sinks it. What range from downtown. He's got 22.
Yeah, you see MP getting bolder and bolder, learning there's no limit to his three-point shooting range.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Outside for Dort. They can't stop the run with that one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Markkanen outside. Here's Bailey. From deep. Another 3 for Utah.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
1:56 left in the first half. SGA looking around. Outside for Dort from the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Brian, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Timeout called. The Thunder. Utah making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Dort. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance. So Dort's got 6 points.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Here's Bailey. Dort defending. And here's Filipowski. Takes the 3. Another.
Him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Over MP. 5 on the clock. Dort, a screen on Markkanen. Such a wide open look. He has 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
He's still feeling it. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
SGA with it. Puts up a deep three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. MP getting it done for the Jazz. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be right back after this word.
And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time.
That does it for halftime. Let's get...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value. Those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Caruso outside. With the drive, Dort for 3. Kessler with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Bailey. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Releases. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. MP's got 35.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
And here's Caruso outside. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA drives, the defense collapses on him, and then he finds the open teammate. Textbook stuff from an all-star.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Oklahoma City has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the wing, right side. Markkanen outside. Launches it. He buries it from 3. Markkanen's got 8.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. On the wing, Caruso. 9 points in the game. Stolen by Kessler. From deep, MP. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. SGA passes to Holmgren. Outside for Dort. Hartenstein against Kessler. For three. Caruso misses.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Drills it from deep.
Wow. Oh, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. Niang comes in for Filipowski. Sensabaugh is checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Bailey. Then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Joe comes in for Caruso. And it's Wallace in for Dort. And the basket by Joe.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
From deep, MP. And again for three.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Puts it up. To the right side. Here's Sensabaugh. Another three for Utah.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Joe. Wiggins outside. Now here's Holmgren, defended by Nurkic. Holmgren, the pass to SGA. Shot clock at 6. Gets a very good look and converts. SGA's got 4 points this quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Jazz opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Social Justice Coalition, still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
The three from Holmgren. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Dort outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Niang with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Knocks down the long J.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
And SGA throws it down.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. MP, that one's good.
MP has an innate ability to just pull up and knock them down. Very impressive for a developing player.
Dort finds Caruso. Kicks it out to Holmgren. 3-pointer. Rebound, Utah. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him. Closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. And SGA throws it down.
That's great footwork and great ball control. It feels like Shea can go wherever he wants on the court.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what
connects again from distance.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And, of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Hendricks is checked in for Niang, and it's George in for Sensabaugh. And so MP will bring it up for Utah. To the inside, here's Nurkic. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Martin, he's checked in for Utah. And the Thunder shooting an even 50% since the 4th quarter got underway. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Caruso. Dort, a screen on George. Dort outside. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
A deep and again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. From deep, SGA. The shot comes out.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Alex.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. Here with Coach Stan. And here we are in the knockout round of the NBA Cup.
Here we go.
It's the Western Conference quarterfinals.
And this should be a playoff-like atmosphere. I wouldn't be surprised to see the coaches play with some matchups and even shorten their rotation.
And the Clippers starting five. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Down on the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Beal in at the 3 spot.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
Zubac kicks to Beal. Stolen by Markkanen. Bailey with a wide open look. And the Jazz another 3.
With Bailey's shooting skill, you might want to see more of that from him.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Hallie. Thank you. Shot to stop the run. Los Angeles with another miss.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at the Clippers. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
And you know, right now for the Jazz, they've got that number 1 spot halfway through the year. Not a big deal at this point in the season, but you know that gives these guys a great deal of confidence.
Markkanen against Beal. Leonard with no one around. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Paul's checked in for Chris Dunn.
A constant threat to score with the ball in his hands. Beal with a crafty move.
And here's MP for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And it's Beal in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Jazz leading by 18. A 3 from MP. And Utah another 3.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Outside Beal. And there's the drive. And finished off first. Here's MP. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. MP, good.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
Outside Beal. Kicks it out to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Utah. And I'm here to tell you, it's been a victory march for them. What a stretch. 23 straight wins and still counting.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Jazz out in front, running away with this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, they've been aggressive from
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Filipowski. Back to MP. It's good from the top of the key. MP's got 30 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
And here's Harden for 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Filipowski. The Jazz working the ball around now. Buries the long-range jumper.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie connects again from distance.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. Pass to Dunn. Beal against Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Back to Dunn. There's the 3. Harden, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Jones with the screen on MP. And stolen by MP. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jacks up a 3. And the Jazz with another 3. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And it's done in the corner. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Harden kicks to Lopez. Harden outside. And Lopez has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Here's Beal. Jones from outside. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. MP's got 43 points. Kicks it out to Harden. A special move before the shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Utah out in front, just dominating this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you got to beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Jazz on offense. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Beal in at small forward.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And here's Harden for 3. Kessler with the rebound. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
On the wing, Markkanen. They set the pick for the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to MP. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, his hot shooting this season has brought him within sight of the single-season high watermark for triples made. And while it's something he's cautious of, he said he's trying to keep his focus squarely between those lines. Guys?
Yeah, I like that approach. A very good approach. Thanks. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Filipowski passes to MP. Another bucket! Wow!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Harden kicks to Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Beal. No good there with the step-back J.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Pass to Bailey. Lots of room. And there's another one for the Jazz.
I like how confident and aggressive Bailey is. He takes initiative whenever he sees an opportunity.
Now Leonard. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now here's Zubac. He's covered by Kessler. Harden can't hit.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Leonard inside, defended by Filipowski.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Over to the wing. Harden outside. Zubac with the screen for Harden. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. And here's MP. Good! Another from three.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the fourth most made in a single season. Leonard inside, working on Niang. 6 on the shot clock. Paul finds Beal. Los Angeles with another miss, and it's Utah's ball. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. Pass to MP. Here's Niang. Fires from deep. The rebound by Harden. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Leonard, that's for 2. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Leonard's got his first bucket of the night. A 3 from MP. And got it. Another basket.
And he's got 60 again. I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
You know, to tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And so it's Utah with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court.
And there's Utah making a change here. MP's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Leonard comes in for Jones. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Chris Paul. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. A 3-ball. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Niang out there with Nurkic. Then it's Collier. Then it's MP. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. 5 on the clock, and finished off by Beal.
Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
The 3 from MP. Cranes the three-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Leonard inside. He's covered by Niang. That one falls.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Nurkic kicks to Niang. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Collier. Inside. Back to Niang. And the Jazz another 3.
Well, one thing this team likes about MP, he's very unselfish. That's a great kicker.
Outside Beal, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely...
And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA, now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Leonard dishes to Harden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to MP. To the paint. He wants to get it to Nurkic, and does. Here's Collier. On the wing, MP. Good, another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books, and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season.
How about the effort from Harden, pushing past the contact inside?
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Niang finds MP. And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Done outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's MP. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Okay, what are we doing, Ma? I thought we talked about this.
What? About what? Plans for Uncle Rick's birthday?
No. I know about your burner. Everyone's adding me on these messages you're posting.
I don't even know what a burner is.
The username is PMRose0618.
So?
You flipped my initials. added Grandma's middle name, then threw Dad's birthday at the end. It couldn't be more obvious, Ma.
Oh, it's just a weird coincidence.
Right. Then why does that account only follow me, my team, Aunt Carol, oh, and our cousins from Kentucky with that weird eyebrow thing going on?
How should I know?
Yeah, I can see how that's funny, but you gotta stop, Ma. I know you want to protect me from everything, but you're only making my life harder at the moment. If people know they can get to me through you, they're never gonna stop. So, I need you to promise me for real this time. Ma? Ma, you there?
I'm here, and I promise.
Oh, to what?
To stop posting from a burner.
Okay. Wait, are your fingers crossed?
Good luck tonight, sweetie. Gotta go.
Ma, no. Boy, that woman.
And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final, alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at Utah. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And of course there's Dallas, 6 games behind.
Checking out Utah, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And now Dallas' starting group. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Caleb Martin out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Irving in at the point. And for the Jazz, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's MP. Then it's Bailey. And it's Kessler in at the 5. And at the 2024 NBA Cup West semifinal in Las Vegas, Oklahoma City outlasted Houston 111-96.
Yeah, both teams got off to a slow start. It was 42-41 at the half. But OKC turned it on in the second half, putting up 70 points. I mean, it was an early season statement from the Thunder, our eventual NBA champs.
Now here's MP. Utah moving the ball around. Back to Filipowski. Pass to MP. And that's good. His first.
Capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Here's Irving. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. On the wing, Thompson shoots it from the corner. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. On offense, here's Utah, and they are the winners of 24 consecutive games, which ties a record set by those dominant Warriors teams back in 2016.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
Here's Bailey after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Screen by MP. Marketed for three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the three by Utah. Offensive rebound.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Irving for three. Utah with the rebound. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
The shot's good.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. All right, a chance to check out stats for Cooper Flagg.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Outside Irving. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Irving's got 5 now.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
And finished off by Kessler.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by Utah. Thompson outside. The three finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
How about Klay Thompson, a career average of north of 40%. You better get a hand up when he's in three-point territory.
Pure from three-point range. He's got 16.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Irving. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Filipowski. For 3, Collier. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Utah ahead, up by 7. After this... We're just 3 quarters away from final. different look here for Utah. Lowry Markkanen's checked in for Niang. Bailey comes in for Sensabaugh. And MP subbed in for George. Dallas also making some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Prosper. Flagg comes in for Christie. And Irving is subbed in for Exum. Mavericks trail by 10. We've got Bailey. Collier is out there with MP. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Markkanen in at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Russell to pass to Martin. Now here's Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Martin with a screen on MP. Irving for 3. And no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, we know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Nurkic finds MP. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. MP's gotten 4 this quarter.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Outside for Irving. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. MP outside to the middle. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Down low. Here's MP. Muscling it home. MP.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 14-point game. Lively passes to Irving. Now Russell. All sorts of time. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. A nice shot by MP.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Mavericks trail by 16. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Filipowski in for Collier. Dallas also making some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. And it's Thompson in for Russell. So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 16. Gafford finds Irving. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bailey. Markkanen outside. Drains the triple. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Irving. Will it go? Oh, Kessler with the block.
Boy, there is a reason this guy has led the league in blocks. Walker Kessler sent it back.
Markkanen outside from downtown, and the rebound goes to Dallas. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Utah ahead, up 19. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody.
They're playing with plenty of motivation. The knockout round does get the juices flowing.
And if you think this is special, all right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
San Antonio's working through injury issues. When a guy like Wemby is out, the impact is felt around the entire league.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Flag. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. Filipowski, the pass to MP. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Flag. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
One of the most effortless strokes we've ever seen. Thompson can just make corner threes in his sleep.
Here's Bailey, defended by Thompson. From deep, MP fires in the triple. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. He's got 12.
Oh, that's a nice reply by Klay Thompson. A great shooter and a great competitor.
After missing multiple seasons due to injury, Klay Thompson's game has changed.
It had to, Brian, because the types of injuries he had are so difficult to come back from. You admire the fact that his willing adjustment to what his game now looks like. Is he the elite defensive player he once was? No. But can he hold up defensively? Yes. And now as a shot maker, he can still be a pivotal part of success.
MP inside. He's guarded by Irving. Markkanen from long range. Another 3 for Utah.
You have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Pass to Flag. 1:52 left in the third quarter here. There's the triple. Shot clock at 5. And here's Gafford. From deep three-point land. And it's Flag missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Kessler, a screen on Irving. MP, the pass to Kessler. Count that one.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Markkanen for 3. Sinks it from distance. Markkanen's got 11 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Martin with a screen on Markkanen. And here's Flag outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Fires for 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Filipowski.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
Irving, no good. MP with it. Launches it from deep. The shot misses. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Utah ahead, running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did.
Jazz making a switch here. MP's checked in. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Martin comes in for Christie. Flags checked in for Exum. And it's Thompson in for Russell. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with George Niang. Then there's Collier. Then it's MP. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Collier.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Irving against MP. Pass to Martin. Thompson outside. Here's Flag. Gafford the screen. Again, the miss by Dallas. MP outside. Just about 3 minutes. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Irving. And it's Irving missing.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 11 in the second half.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
Martin, he's checked in for Niang. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Pass to Sensabaugh. MP up top. Fires it. Again, Utah.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And Irving gets it to go.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine. But that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
A deep 3 from MP. And again, it's Utah with a 3. And it's the Mavericks ball. Pass to Flag. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
MP way outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked so hard to get here, and they're both looking to get their hands on the trophy. I don't think they'll...
And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Taking a look at New York. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And you know, right now for the Jazz, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
And now the New York Knicks starters. OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. And for the Jazz, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's MP. And it's Bailey in at the shooting guard. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
Kessler, screen on Bridges. Here's Bailey, and the layup's good off the glass.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that take.
And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Bangs home the trifecta.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Outside, Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. And good that time.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Jazz have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. MP's shot is good.
We talk about MP's confidence a lot. There he showed it, pulling up off the dribble and nailing the shot.
Pass to Towns. For 3, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Bill Hardy. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A 3 from MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 11.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Outside, Towns. There's the triple. Bridges misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Filipowski. Now Markkanen. And Utah again with the bucket.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Keontae George, he's... Jazz with some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Bailey comes in for Kyle Filipowski. And MP subbed in for George. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York. Shake Milton comes in for Jalen Brunson. Here's MP, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. He's got 13.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
We've got Collier. Bailey out there with Markkanen. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's MP in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. He had a nice open look right there.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, great as a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
MP with the long triple.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Clarkson outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lets it go from deep. And MP with the basket on the assist from Bailey. Bailey's got 3 assists tonight. Milton against MP. Got that one up quick.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Pass to Collier. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Milton kicks to Payton. Back to Milton. Great D that time from Nurkic. The Jazz with the lead to the inside. Here's Markkanen. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Markkanen's got his third basket of the night right there. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Dallas just played phenomenal. He had 46 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Jazz, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic, and Filipowski has subbed in for Collier. A different look for New York. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson sets a screen for Hart. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. New York, no good that time either.
And that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's a screen by Robinson. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the 3. Here comes MP. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Out to the wing. Now here's Markkanen. Nailed from three-point land. Markkanen's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Jazz leading by 10. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect...
And taking a look at Utah, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Utah Jazz. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Well, this NBA Cup Championship game has not been as competitive as many people had predicted.
Yeah, guys, clearly there's been a disparity in the effort level here. Both these teams have plenty of talent, but you can see that one just wants it a bit more.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Anunoby. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Here's Brunson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's 8 points here for Jalen Brunson. Jazz leading by 10. Outside, Markkanen. Back to MP. Shoots. Rebounded by Hart.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Towns, a screen on Kessler. Brunson finds Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Towns has got 9 points.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
The three is pure from MP.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
The kick out to Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Out to the right wing. Here's Bailey. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jumper.
And it's Brunson missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Bailey with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 12. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line.
Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson good from range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Then for the Knicks, Robinson comes on Anunoby. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. MP with a screen on Bridges. And the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got 5 points now this quarter.
With Bailey's shooting skills, you might want to see more of that from him.
Outside, Towns. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Collier. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Launches it. Kept alive. And a wide open look for MP. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 35.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
Pass to Bailey. And here's MP for 3. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Kessler, screen on Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Now Bailey. Defended by Bridges. Here's Collier. Off target with his 3. Knicks trail by 15. Bridges drives in. Clarkson for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Brunson. From deep three-point land, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Markkanen against Anunoby. Hart outside, and Brunson has it in the corner. Out to Bridges for three. New York missing again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Filipowski. MP against Hart. Shot clock at 5. Filipowski passes to MP. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Outside, Towns. To halt the run. Towns sets the pick for Hart. The kick out to Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Bailey. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Jazz passing it around. And here's MP for three. And Utah another three.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
The kick out to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Utah's ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. MP, that's for two. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. MP's got 46 points. MP against Brunson. The kick out to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Utah's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Markkanen from outside. Drops in the tray.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Bridges outside. Hart outside. The kick out to Anunoby. No good on the triple. Utah's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. A nice shot by MP.
MP testing out the extent of his range.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Brunson scanning the floor. For three, Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's MP for three. And Utah another three.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
From downtown, sinks the three-pointer.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and, man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you later on.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. And on tap tonight, it's the Warriors going up against Fresno. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's the Warriors to start out. And here is Butler. And Curry has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Fresno. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
So it's Fresno now. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. And Doncic gets it to go.
And sometimes players forget that Doncic is 6'7", meaning he's more than capable of scoring inside.
Again, Curry missing. And here is Fresno. 4-point game. Brown kicks to Iverson. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Pass to Brown. And here's Doncic from the arc. And another three for Fresno.
Doncic can score from distance, whether it's spotting up or off the dribble, and he has got a maturity to his skill set.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Butler. Will it go? And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
Here's Billings over Moody. Billings, no good. Curry with it. Iverson picks him up. Curry kicks to Green. To the wing right side. Outside Curry. Outside Butler. That three off the mark. The three from Iverson. Out to Doncic. From deep three-point land. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. To the middle. Here's Butler. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
The three for Doncic. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got 8 points.
Well, that one's on the defense. Gave him a little too much of a window there.
Butler passes to Curry. Butler sets a screen for Curry. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. Podziemski on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. The three from Iverson. Good on the triple. Iverson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Fresno.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Now Brown after the missed three from Stephen Curry. And that one's good. Doncic.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Pass to Green. In the corner, Moody with it. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, that kick out shows a great feel for the game, understanding the situation.
Brown with a screen on Butler. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Podziemski finds Curry, and the three ball is good.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
From deep, Iverson, and another three for Fresno.
Competing, that's a big-time answer.
Iverson's gone 3 of 4 from distance. Only the one miss. Wow. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. ...20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's
16 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. And another three for Fresno. 8 seconds left in the first. Curry outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 7. And it's Fresno with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Fresno.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Hield the pass to Curry. Back to Hield. Puts up a 3. Curry's shot is off. Fresno's leading by 12. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
From 17 feet out, the Warriors pull it in. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got his first bucket in this one. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here is Fresno. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Billing. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
I love how assertive she was right there. She feels like no one can guard her inside.
Here's Moody.
Well, he saw his moment and put on a show. That was pretty.
Here's Hendricks. And the 3 off target.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Here's Post. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Hendricks. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Showing some strength going through the defender to get the finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 11. Pass to Moody. Over in the corner, Green. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. The rebound by Collier.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Green, that one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Pass to Billings. Releases. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Now the Warriors moving it up. Doncic with the steal. Here's Hendricks. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Curry. Here's Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry. He's got 7. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Iverson outside. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Iverson's got 12.
Great assist there. You could tell that she knew exactly where her teammate was going to be.
Pass to Butler. Back to Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 5 points in the game.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And another 3 for Fresno.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
And here is Butler. Pass to Green. Curry against Iverson. In the corner. Moody with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fresno's leading by 18. Here's Billings. Here's Podziemski. Outside Curry. Back to Podziemski. Drains it from beyond the arc. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Fresno leads by 15. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Butler. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Butler. And he gets it to go. Butler's got 6 points.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Fresno. And another 3 for Fresno.
Showing off the range there.
Outside Butler. In the corner. Moody with it. The three-pointer no good. Fresno's leading by 19 points. Iverson gets the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Count it. Good. He's got 8.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Billings, no good. Outside, Green. Green with a screen on Iverson. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Fresno.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Collier. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
I like the smooth release on her shot there. That's the product of practice.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Now Moody fires the 3, and the Warriors miss again. Iverson outside. Here's Billing. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Wait, did you see her range? That's no run-of-the-mill three-point shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Green finds Curry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Curry's got 10 points in the game. Fresno's leading by 22. And here's Doncic from the arc. And another 3 for Fresno.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Green. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. So it's Fresno now. Here's Collier. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, Collier knows she has the green light to take those shots. Love how fast she makes decisions.
And stolen by Iverson. Pass to Brown. And Iverson gets it to go. Iverson's got 8 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Shoots. Again, Fresno scores.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Green. Green with a screen for Butler. Back to Green. Out to the right wing. Just 3 to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Moody's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Got one from long range. Doncic has got 11 points here in just the second half. They need this, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Fresno. He comes away with 11 points. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Curry looking around. Here's post. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Harris outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
It requires serious confidence to attack like that in motion. She just knew that was hers for the taking.
Pass to Post. Sinks the triple. Post has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
She isn't messing around out there. When you drain a 3 on her squad, she's coming for revenge.
Heel bounce pass. Here's Curry. Hendricks pulls it in. So it's Fresno now. Harris up top. Shoots it up. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, you're going to have to play her a little tighter. If you give her space on the J, she'll make you pay.
Healed outside. Off target from three-point range. Here's Hendricks. To the paint. Out to Harris. From outside the arc. And another three for Fresno.
Look at how many defenders were watching her near the basket. She recognized the situation and an easy kick out for the triple.
Healed outside to stop the run. Warriors getting another chance here. From deep. And that one is off. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Rivers. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Kuminga with it. He's picked up by James. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Post. Buries the long-range jumper. Post has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
James outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Kuminga down low. He's guarded by Rivers. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Harris inside the line. Money from the wing.
Taking what she sees. When the defense gives her the jumper, she doesn't think twice about firing.
Three-pointer heel. Doesn't go that time.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Launches it from deep. Harris, good.
I'll tell you, she really answered the bell today. She's been a force.
Pass to Post. Curry with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Curry against James. Now here's Heald. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Curry can't get it to go.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Well, that's why she does all of that dribble work in the offseason, to be able to create space to finish.
Curry with the bounce pass. Post finds Heald. Puts it up from 17. The shot will not fall. Harris against Heald. And another three for Fresno. Now Heald. And we see Fresno getting the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Luka Doncic.